President Trump is calling for an investigation into what he's referring to as a rigged system after the same judge assigned to his deportation case is now overseeing the lawsuit involving the Trump administration's use of a Signal group chat. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg was assigned to the case Wednesday, alleging top Trump officials violated their obligations under the Federal Records Act regarding the Signal messages about the recent attack on Houthi rebels in Yemen. The lawsuit, filed by the government watchdog group American Oversight, argues administration officials violated the law through the unlawful destruction of federal records after the Signal chats were set to disappear after a certain number of weeks. Boasberg has also been presiding over a lawsuit challenging Trump's use of the Alien Enemies Act to deport Venezuelan members of Tren de Aragua, which the U.S. has designated as a foreign terrorist organization. President Trump posted to Truth Social early Thursday morning, "How disgraceful is it that Judge James Boasberg has just been given a fourth Trump case, something which is statistically impossible." Trump claimed Republicans couldn't earn a win against the judge, especially a Trump Republican, saying, quote, "He is highly conflicted, not only in his hatred of me, massive Trump derangement syndrome, but also because of disqualifying family conflicts." The president also called for a wheel-type rotation for judges to be assigned to cases, adding, quote, "Boasberg seems to be grabbing the Trump cases all to himself, even though it is not supposed to happen that way." Trump ended his post by criticizing the entire D.C. District Court, claiming he can't get an honest ruling. "Our nation's courts are broken, with New York and D.C. being the most preeminent of all in their corruption and radicalism. There must be an immediate investigation of this rigged system before it is too late." According to Politico, a spokesperson for Boasberg said he was chosen out of the 20 jurists on the bench by the court's random assignment process. Judge Boasberg clashed with Trump earlier this month when he blocked a 14-day deportation order for Tren de Aragua gang members. Hours after Trump signed the proclamation, Boasberg issued a stay ordering the planes carrying the gang members to not leave the U.S. or turn around. Trump then called for Boasberg, who was nominated by President Obama, to be impeached, saying Boasberg was a radical left lunatic of a judge, a troublemaker, and agitator. According to flight logs, the planes were already out of U.S. territory when Boasberg's order came down, so the Trump administration argues the judge's order didn't apply to those planes over international waters. But the ACLU says the administration still defied the court order by not turning the planes around. A U.S. appeals court on Wednesday upheld the order to temporarily block some of those deportations on the grounds of the Alien Enemies Act. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Kara Rucker. If you haven't heard yet, SAN has a podcast called Bias Breakdown, where we examine top stories and the media's coverage of them, analyzing the left and right political biases seeped into some news outlets' storytelling. This week's episode was about Trump's deportation flights and the legal battle over the Alien Enemies Act. You can find Bias Breakdown wherever you get your podcasts.